Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Friday, May 13, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Minnesota Twins vs Cleveland Guardians. Our team pick is Minnesota Twins. And here is why. Sonny Gray is projected to get the ball for his fourth start of the season for the Twins. He comes in 0-1 with a 3.48 ERA, a 1.161 whip, 5 walks and 12 strikeouts over 10.1 innings of work this season. Gray didn't factor in the decision in his last outing, which came at home against the A's Saturday. He threw 4 scoreless innings, allowing 2 hits with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts in a game the Twins went on to win by a 1-0 score. Gray makes his 12th career start against the Guardians in this contest. He is 5-3 with a 3.22 ERA, a 1.166 whip, 25 walks and 67 strikeouts over 64.1 innings of work. Gray is 1-3 with a 3.44 ERA, a 1.382 whip, 20 walks and 33 strikeouts over 34 innings and 7 career starts at Target Field. Aaron Civale gets the call for his 6th start of the season for the Guardians here, hoping to turn things around. He is 1-2 with a 9.45 ERA, a 1.70 whip, 6 walks and 22 strikeouts over 20 innings of work on the year. Civale earned the win in his last start, which came at home last Thursday against the Blue Jays. He threw 5.2 innings, allowing 4 runs on 6 hits with no walks and 8 strikeouts in a game the Guardians won 6-5. In his last 3 starts, Civale is 1-1 with an 11.37 ERA, a 1.74 whip, 2 walks and 14 strikeouts over 12.2 innings of work. Civale makes his 7th career start against the Twins in this contest. He comes in 1-3 with a 3.31 ERA, a 0.991 whip, 5 walks and 36 strikeouts over 35.1 innings of work against them. Civale is 0-1 with a 2.65 ERA, a 0.882 whip, 3 walks and 18 strikeouts over 17 innings and 3 career starts at Target Field. Minnesota dropped their 2nd straight after getting waffled Thursday afternoon in the completion of Wednesday's suspended game. The Twins entered Thursday's actually scheduled contest holding a 2-game lead over the White Sox in the AL Central race. In the suspended contest, Minnesota got 2 hits each from Jorge Polanco, 2 RBI, Gilbert Celestino, 2 runs, and Royce Lewis, though that proved to not be enough. Chris Archer, 0-1, took the loss as he allowed 5 runs, 4 earned, on 5 hits with 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts over 3 innings of work before departing. Cleveland has hit the ball well in the early going this season, but their pitching hasn't lived up to what we expected before the season began. The Guardians will at least have a rested bullpen after having Wednesday's game postponed and an off day Thursday. Cleveland's problem is that they'll likely need those arms given how poorly Civale has pitched this season. Gray is working back after missing nearly a month on the Illinois, but he looked good against Oakland in his last start. The Twins are at home and they are motivated after struggling in their set with the Astros. With Cleveland's pitching being so poor this season, give the upper hand to the hosts. Our total pick is over 8. Aaron Civale will be making his 6th start of the season. He has struggled immensely out of the gate this season, coming into this matchup with a 1-2 record and an alarming 9.45 ERA along with a 1.70 whip. He has failed to make it 6 innings in any start and has surrendered at least 4 runs every time out. He is coming off possibly his best start of the season, lasting 5.2 innings while yielding 4 runs on 6 hits while striking out 8 against Toronto. Cleveland has not pitched particularly well to this point, ranking 23rd in the league with a 4.05 team ERA. Getting Civale back on track would be a major step in the right direction for the beleaguered staff. Veteran Sonny Gray will be making his 4th start of the season. He enters with an 0-1 mark and a respectable 3.48 ERA. Although he threw just 4 innings, Gray was impressive in his last start against Oakland, striking out 7 and allowing just 2 hits while shutting out the A's. He has been on a limited pitch count since returning from a hamstring injury, so it remains to be seen how much leash he will get in this one. Expect to see the Twins bullpen by the middle innings. Minnesota has pitched well collectively this season with the 4th best team ERA in the majors at 3.14 after getting off to a great start to the season, winning 18 of their first 31 games. Minnesota got a douse of cold water poured on them this week, getting swept by the Astros at home. The bats went ice cold for the Twins, who were shut out twice and managed to score just 3 runs in the entire series. The Twins' offense is still trying to find its footing, ranking 23rd in the MLB in runs scored, averaging below 3.8 per contest. They are hitting just .234 collectively as a team. The dynamic Byron Buxton leads the club with 9 home runs and 17 RBIs. As long as he can stay healthy, he is a difference maker at the top of the order. It has been an up and down start to 2022 for Cleveland, who returned to the .500 mark with a 4-1 loss at Chicago on Tuesday. Despite the defeat, the Guardians have been on a definite upswing over the past 2 weeks, entering with an 8-3 mark over their last 11 contests. While most preseason experts did not peg Cleveland as a top-tier offense, they have flipped the script over the first 6 weeks of the season, ranking in the top 5 and scoring, averaging just shy of 5 runs per game. The Guardians own the second highest team batting average, hitting a collective .255, and they rank 4th with a .723 team ops. Jose Ramirez has emerged as an early MVP candidate, leading the squad in home runs, 7, and RBIs, 30. St. Louis Cardinals vs San Francisco Giants. Our team pick is San Francisco Giants. And here is why. Logan Webb will be on the hill for the 7th time on Friday night. Webb wasn't at his best last time out, conceding 4 runs in 5 innings against the Cardinals, but received help from the offense and earned the win to improve to 4-1. The young right-hander has allowed 3 or fewer runs in all but 1 start on the season and enters with a 3.82 ERA and a 1.39 WHIP in 35.1 innings of work on the season. Webb has now squandered 13 runs in 11.2 career innings against the Cards. San Francisco has recovered nicely from a 5-game losing streak by winning 5 consecutive games after registering a 3-game sweep against the Rockies this week. The offense has heated up, scoring a total of 24 runs against Colorado. The Cards will have Jordan Hicks on the mound on Friday evening. Hicks just battled the Giants last time out and conceded 2 runs in only 4.1 innings, resulting in a no decision in a game the Cardinals won by a 3-2 score. The young right-hander was originally a reliever, however the team wants him to be a starter. He is slowly being introduced as a starter with limited pitch counts. Hicks has recorded a 3.78 ERA and a 1.20 WHIP, accompanied by a 1-2 record in 16.2 innings of work. He has squandered 5 runs in 6.1 career innings against the Giants. The Cardinals have been inconsistent, but overall are in decent shape in the standings. They lost 2 of 3 against the Orioles prior to this series, despite outscoring them by a 15-9 count. St. Louis should have Adam Wainwright and Jack Flaherty back very soon. This season, Nolan Arenado has definitely been one of the best hitters in the big leagues. The veteran third baseman has driven in 8 runs this month and is up to 26 RBIs, accompanied by a dazzling .974 ops on the season. Arenado is only 3 for 17 against the Giants. The Cards are averaging 4.39 runs per game, ranking them 9th in the big leagues. The pitching staff enters with a 3.42 team ERA, tabbing them 9th overall. The Giants are playing well, winning 5 consecutive games. They won the final 2 games of the series against this Cardinals team last weekend. St. Louis is inconsistent and has now dropped 4 out of their last 5 bouts, including a series loss to the Orioles. Furthermore, the Giants are winning games with Logan Webb on the hill, registering the victory in 5 of his 6 starts. The Giants should have a big night at the plate against Jordan Hicks, who has surrendered 5 runs in his 6.1 career frames against the Giants. The right-hander isn't pitching deep into games either, going less than 5 innings in each outing due to strict pitch counts. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. Jordan Hicks was originally slated to take the ball on Thursday afternoon, but St. Louis decided to give him an extra day of rest and he will go on Friday against the Giants instead. The change might help him in terms of the rest factor, but it certainly doesn't do anything for him matchup-wise, as he now has to face one of the more talented offenses in the majors instead of one that ranks in the bottom third in all key offensive categories. Hicks began the season in the bullpen, but was pressed into starting duty when ace Jack Flaherty hit the Illinois. Hicks was one of the most dominant relievers in the game in 2018 and the beginning of 2019 before going down with Tommy John surgery, and his 99th percentile fastball velocity in 2022 shows that he has fully recovered. Endurance is the only knock on Hicks these days, as he is still building up to a full starter's workload. He sports a 3.78 ERA and a 26.5% strikeout rate, and his less impressive 14.7% BB rate is offset by his ability to miss bats, as he has just a 1.20 WHIP in spite of the outsized number of walks. He threw 68 pitches in his last outing and should be good for 80 or so, as long as he can keep the Giants' powerful offense in check. The Giants' offense has been crushing the ball in 2022, made especially impressive by the fact that they play in one of the worst hitting environments in baseball. They rank 3rd in the majors in runs scored, 9th in ops, and 11th in WRC+. In spite of their lack of star-caliber names, Gabe Kapler makes the most of the talent on his roster and puts them in position to generate the best possible results. They have recently had a number of key bats return from injury and COVID, and they'll have another one back for this game against St. Louis as Evan Longoria has just returned to the fold. Colorado Rockies vs Kansas City Royal. Our team pick is Kansas City Royals. And here is why. At the plate, Kansas City is also struggling as the Royals are 29th, or next to last in runs scored with 91, on-base percentage at .282 and slugging percentage at .314. The Royals have a .218 team batting average which is 26th in baseball. Andrew Benintendi has a .314 batting average with 12 RBIs and 32 hits which are team highs in each statistical category. Catcher Salvador Perez is off to a strong start with 7 doubles, a team-leading 5 home runs and 10 RBIs. Kansas City has 56 extra base hits with 37 doubles, 5 triples and 14 home runs. Colorado is struggling on the mound after 31 games. The Rockies are 27th team ERA at 4.77, 29th in WHIP with 1.48 and opposing hitters are teeing off on Rockies pitching to the tune of .282, which is last in baseball. Chad Kuhl is the leader in strikeouts for Colorado with 30 and is also the leader in wins with 3. Kyle Freeland gets the nod on the mound for Friday for Colorado. This season the Southpaw is 1-3 with an ERA of 3.94 and 26 strikeouts. Colorado is off to a strong start at the plate with the second best team batting average in baseball at .256. The Rockies are 6th in team slugging percentage .401 and 7th in on-base percentage at .320. Colorado has scored the 13th most runs with 133. CJ Cron has been the statistical leader for Colorado with 9 home runs, 24 RBIs and 35 hits which leads Colorado. Connor Joe is off to a strong start at the plate with 5 doubles, 2 triples, 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Colorado has 89 extra base hits with 55 doubles, 6 triples and 28 home runs through the first 31 games. The Kansas City Royals have a team ERA of 4.52, which is 26th in baseball, and their 1.37 WHIP is also 26th. Opposing hitters are averaging .256 at the plate against Royals pitching which is 27th in baseball. Daniel Lynch is the leader in strikeouts for Kansas City with 25. Kansas City will hand the ball to their ace Zach Greinke, who is 0-2 with an ERA of 2.67 and 10 strikeouts. Kyle Freeland has a 5.57 ERA through 21 innings this season at home, while Zach Greinke has been solid all year, allowing 34 hits and 10 runs through 33.2 innings. Backing a team, because of a pitcher in Coors, is almost pointless, because this park is ridiculous in terms of offense, but we're simply getting the better and more consistent pitcher at plus money. I'll take a shot with the Royals here. Our total pick is under 10. Kyle Freeland will make his 7th start on the mound for the Rockies. Freeland is 1-3 on the season with 32 innings pitched. Freeland has 26 strikeouts, 9 walks, and carries a 3.94 ERA. The Colorado Rockies are averaging 8.6 hits per game which ranks 2nd best in the MLB. The Kansas City Royals have scored 13 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 4 of their last 8 games. The Royals have won 5 of their last 7 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Andrew Benintendi leads the Royals with 32 hits and 12 RBI, while Hunter Dozier and Bobby Witt Jr. have combined for 46 hits and 17 RBI. Zach Greinke gets the ball, and he is 0-2 with a 2.67 ERA and 10 strikeouts this season. Greinke is 14-7 with a 3.53 ERA and 216 strikeouts in his career against the Rockies. The Kansas City Royals played in Texas on Thursday, before heading to Colorado. The Royals are 4th in the AL Central with a 10-18 record. Kansas City has won just 3 of their last 10 games. The Royals carry a 4-9 road record. The Colorado Rockies have scored 8 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 4 of their last 8 games. The Rockies have won 7 of their last 8 games when scoring 4 or more runs. CJ Cron leads the Rockies with 35 hits and 24 RBI, while Connor Joe and Jose Iglesias have combined for 63 hits and 20 RBI. Kyle Freeland gets the ball, and he is 1-3 with a 3.94 ERA and 26 strikeouts this season. This will be Freeland's first career game against the Royals. Zach Greinke will make his 7th start on the mound for the Royals. Greinke is 0-2 on the year with 33.2 innings pitched. Greinke has 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, and carries a 2.67 ERA. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.